Spend the day with me as a creative, getting as much done as humanly possible. First, some coffee, and now we are ready to start the day. The first thing I do is I wash my face because I know that I'm going to have a ton of makeup on when I start filming. Because on top of editing, I also have a bunch of filming to get done. Everybody keeps asking me where I got this headband from. I got it from Ulta. This is not an ad, by the way. I got it from Ulta. It was on clearance. I thought it was super cute, so I bought it. I love it. I wear it every day to wash my face. It does a great job with getting the hair out of my face. That way I can completely and thoroughly wash my face. Now, everybody keeps telling me that I should use CeraVe. I hear it every day in my comments, which I really thank you guys for all of your help and concern. But I do use CeraVe. I use CeraVe every single day on my face. I use the eczema brand one, which is a green bottle. I use that every day. And while I'm sitting here washing my face as thoroughly as possible, contemplating life choices and thinking about the things that I have to get done, going through the project list that I have in my head, that, of all the things that I've got to get edited and put up for you all for the day. But just overall making sure that my face is as clean as humanly possible, as a complete blank slate, because makeup really does take a lot out of my face sometimes. And I found these on Amazon, again, not an ad. They are baby washcloths, and I use those instead of splashing water on my face. I have a small bathroom. I don't want to make a mess. It's too easy to do that. And then after that, always important to dry, and I have this moisturizer that I use. I keep seeing commercials for it, but for the life of me, I can never remember what it's actually called. Even though I look at the bottle every single day. I have goldfish memory sometimes, I swear. But again, moisturize the face because I know what kind of torture I'm going to put my face through for the makeup I'm going to need for the day. Sometimes even the most simple makeup of eyeliner and lipstick is something that I need to really prep my face for, because sometimes my face does not respond well to it. And then of course, brushing the teeth. But I don't know why I keep filming myself brushing my teeth for these. It's not like you guys don't think I brush my teeth. I brush my teeth. And then run a brush through my hair just because my hair is just so thin and unruly sometimes. Picking out the outfit for the day and getting myself some lunch before filming and before going into the studio to edit. I really love this shirt. Again, not an ad, but I got it from Cider and I really, really like it. And I'm making myself some lunch because by this point it was almost noon and I hadn't had anything to eat. So I had to feed myself because my body was quite angry with me. I made a baked potato soup that I found online the other day, and I had tons of leftovers. So definitely heated those up because I couldn't let them sit in the freezer any longer. Not that they were going bad, but I was hungry and wanted soup. So and it did not, when I reheated it, it did not come out like soup, not in its original form, but it was still really, really good. I really like this. It was a random recipe that I found online, but now it's time to get to work. Here I am in my booth, getting my stuff set up. I love my LED lights that I have in here. It was suggested I put LED lights in my booth by a friend of mine. And the editing has begun. Getting all of the stuff out to you guys is one of the things that I really, really do like. I love sitting in my booth and editing stuff for you all. That way I can take a look at it. I can make sure that it's done right. So that when it goes out, it is something that I am remarkably and unbelievably proud of for you. But it does lead to a lot of me sitting in my booth, staring at my screen, and contemplating life choices while I edit. So funny story, I originally went to college to study television production, and I kind of backed out of that because I did not want to spend my days in a dark editing booth. And here I am in an editing booth in the dark almost, editing things for hours. I mean, the jokes write themselves at that point. The jokes write themselves at that point, don't they? But here I am just deep in work, not even really when I get into the booth, I don't even hear what's going on around me. I just really focus. But then I remembered I have to go grocery shopping, and it was during the day. So I said to myself, let's just get this done before we start really getting into this and filming and stuff. Um, and off we go. That was actually one of my first home improvement projects, was hanging that key ring by my front door. And away I go. Look at my pretty car. I just cleaned it the other day. I was so proud of myself. It desperately needed it. It's one of those chores that I keep forgetting to do because my car lives outside. But we got it done. We got it done. And away we go to the grocery store. This is such an odd angle. I really hate this angle, but you know what? That's what we were working with that day. So here we are. Whatever. And away we go to the grocery store because I had no food in the house. But first, coffee. I live on Dunkin'. Again, not an ad. I plug all these things, and this is not an ad. But I have a Dunkin' right around the corner from my house, so I always make sure if I'm going on errands or anything like that, my first stop is always Dunkin'. And nothing makes me happier than a cold coffee like that, like an iced coffee like that. It is wonderful, and I am ready. Look at that. Look at the bliss that goes through my brain at that point. I love it. And away we go. So I desperately needed apples. I only bought a couple of them, though, because apples are expensive, y'all. So I bought myself 3 or 4 of these. My favorite are the Cosmic Crisp apples, because I know people will ask. My favorite are the Cosmic Crisp apples. My mom turned me on to those, actually. And that's usually what I have at night with some peanut butter as a healthy snack. Whoa. And then they had a sale on Diet Coke. Y'all don't hate me. It's one of my only vices, okay? I don't drink, I don't smoke, but the Diet Coke addiction is real. And then chicken. These are actually great. I put them in salads and stuff, so they actually are great in my freezer. And then I did not remember buying waffle fries. There you go. And then orange juice, because again, I live on it. I love it. Milk. I always buy whole milk. I worked with a nutritionist for a hot minute who told me that whole milk was better than the 2% that I was using. And then I bought some hash browns too, and bubble bath with lavender because Lord knows I don't sleep. So hopefully the lavender will help. Bacon. I just got into buying bacon. I didn't buy it for a really long time because I didn't know how to cook it. And yes, all of these shots that you're seeing of me reaching up on the high shelf are actually my point of view. If you needed to know how little I actually am, there you go. There you go. That's how tiny I am. Look at that full cart of stuff. Now I'm lucky that, I can get whatever I want because I live by myself. I don't need to ask people, hey, what do you want? My dirty ass car there. Look at that. And yay, we're home and it's time to unload the groceries and such. I did have an outfit change between trips and stuff because I knew I was going to be filming and sitting in the editing booth again. And I always want to be like literally as comfy as possible while I'm doing it. And again, the Diet Coke addiction is real. I've gotten better at it. I really, really have. I was a lot worse with it in college, but whenever it's on sale, I always buy it because I'd rather have it in the house and not really drink all of it than really want one and not have any in the house, because then I have to go down the street to the convenience store down the street and buy one for myself, because that's just how I roll sometimes. I'm always rearranging the stuff that's in the fridge. Oh my gosh. I need a system for my fridge, and it hasn't happened yet, so I don't think it will, but whatever. Food is in the fridge. And, again, before I get some more work done, apple with peanut butter. I actually could not wait to get the apples home because all I wanted all morning was an apple with peanut butter, which is essentially what prompted the grocery trip. I said to myself, you don't have any apples. So I went forth and I got some groceries and apples. And I am not looking into oblivion, I promise. I have the TV on. Whenever I sit at my kitchen table like that, I always pop the TV on unless I'm working on some writing or something like that. Just so I'm not just staring into the abyss or anything like that. But we had a good apple before we went back into the studio and started getting some more work done, more editing, more fun, as it always is. Yes, I'm logged into Facebook. But that's just so that y'all can't see what I'm working on. It's a surprise. Um, and then here I am, deep in thought again, and now it's dinner time. And at this point, I'm getting ready to film. I did not actually film myself getting ready to film because it was just basic makeup and stuff. I did a lot of duets that day, but it was definitely dinner time. I could definitely like feel myself getting hungry and wanted to get ahead of being angry at myself for not eating for the day. So I decided to eat something for dinner. I think I made some of the chicken fingers actually. Sometimes I don't put them in a salad. Sometimes I just eat them because chicken fingers are chicken fingers. Um, but I definitely love waffle fries. Like that is probably my favorite kind of fry is a waffle fry. Um, and definitely a good shower after filming was done for the day because again, getting all of that makeup and stuff off always helps to get a good clean body afterwards, especially if I'm done filming for the day. I always shower at the end of my filming just to get everything all rinsed off and stuff and really tell my body to unwind. And then who doesn't love a good Cheez-It? Literally just sitting on the couch, eating my little bowl of Cheez-Its because it's the end of the day and knowing that I have more things to edit at that point, but it will wait till tomorrow as I sit here and get ready for bed. You can tell my eyes are just closing. I was so tired, you guys. It was such a long day, but that's all right. So again, good clean face at the end of the night. And I can't wash my face in the shower. I have to wash my face separately because my face doesn't react well to hot water. So I always have to wait until after my shower, give my face like 10-15 minutes, and then wash my face separately with literally the coldest water that I can stand. But getting ready for bed here because it was just such a long day. And I always use a different washcloth whenever I change washcloths. I have 24 of them, so I change washcloths throughout, my face cleaning process. I won't use the same one twice in a day. Because I just think that that's icky. But definitely getting ready for bed after a long day. And I hope you all enjoyed this day in the life of me as a creative. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all come back for more. And I promise next time it will be something far more exciting than a shopping trip. And watching me edit and such. But I hope you all enjoyed it for what it was, and I hope you all have a great day.